For centuries, theologians and philosophers have argued over a specific tension. If an all-knowing creator has already written the future, how can human beings possess free will? That paradox comes from a specific assumption. It assumes destiny operates as a single, unchangeable script, a straight track you're locked onto from birth. This single timeline model struggles to account for the complexity of modern information systems and the specific linguistic nuances found in texts like the Quran. Instead of treating destiny as a rigid, pre-guaranteed outcome, we need to understand it as an information-based architecture of constraints. To reconcile free will with a designed universe, we have to abandon fatalism entirely and look at reality as a system of structural possibility spaces. Our model deconstructs reality into a sequence of designed processes. This process operates in 4 distinct stages: Hulk, which brings existence; Taswiya, which establishes design; Taqdir, which sets constraints; and Hidayah, which drives actualization. This framework takes classical theological terminology and maps it directly onto modern information theory mechanics. We are effectively approaching philosophical theology as a form of systems engineering. This shifts the entire debate. The question is no longer about what specific events are determined, but how the space of possibilities is mathematically constrained. The first stage is Hulk, where creation begins as an unfolding process. A tree does not appear out of nothing, fully formed. Instead, a seed is created containing an embedded set of instructions. What actually exists in reality is the structured unfolding of those instructions over time. Because creation happens as a dynamic unfolding, it requires external guiding rules to determine its ultimate shape. Pacing increases. Those guiding rules bring us to the second phase, Taswiya, or design. This is the mechanism that provides raw creation with structured capability. We can recognize design by looking for emergent properties, traits that exist independently of the underlying materials they are made from. A chair can be built out of wood, metal, or plastic Lego bricks. The property of chairness remains constant regardless of the material. This diagram compares the aerodynamic structure of a bird wing alongside a mechanical airplane wing. The mathematical shape required for lift is identical. In systems theory, this is called substrate independence, and it is the hallmark of true design. Now we add a biological brain next to a silicon computer chip. Intelligence, just like flight, can emerge from entirely different materials. This aligns with the Aristotelian concept of telos, where a target goal shapes the physical structure from the top down. This priority of information over matter is the core of David Deutsch's constructor theory. It posits that reality is fundamentally built on the rules for what transformations are possible, making information the primary layer that governs physical matter. Design is an invariant target property. It acts as the blueprint that guides raw material as it unfolds into a complex system. Once the design is established, the system requires limits. This is Taqdir, or determination, and it functions strictly by setting precise constraints. Setting constraints is the exact opposite of dictating a single fixed outcome. This chart shows human height distribution as dictated by DNA. The genetic code does not produce one identical height for every person. It produces a bounded possibility space. By restricting physical traits within a specific mathematical range, DNA creates a set of viable options. You cannot grow to be 20 feet tall, but within the established boundary lines, many variations are viable. A rigid, deterministic algorithm forces one exact result every time. A structured possibility space allows for variance within strict parameters. Constraints do not eliminate possibilities. They give shape to the boundaries of what is allowed to exist. This architecture is called relational soft determinism. It merges hard, unbreakable boundaries with internal flexibility. Inside this framework, multiple possible states exist simultaneously, but only within the defined limits of the system. This specific architectural space is where the active agent, or will, comes into play. Will operates strictly inside the boundary lines. It is not chaos, where anything is possible, and it is not fatalism, where everything is predetermined. Will functions as a selection mechanism. It navigates between the viable nodes that are available inside the possibility space. Once a node is selected, Hidayah, or guidance, acts as the mechanism of actualization, collapsing that potential option.